Welcome back to my channel, guys. A businessman and a sparrow make business in this light novel. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me, Irvin, with another light novel review. This is going to be brought to you by Yen Press or Yen On, who does the light novels. They're sending me a copy to review for you guys. I read most of this one. I did stop almost at 3/4 because it was getting a little bit repetitive, and I will talk about that in just a few moments. But if you haven't heard of Yen Press or Yen On, it's a company that produces manga and light novels for us here in the US. If you bought in some type of manga or some amount of manga, more than likely you've bought in Yem Press. Yem Press does quite a bit of stuff for us and light novels. They've been on them for years now, but they've been pretty heavy on them. I want to say the past 2-3 years, they've been pretty heavy on releasing more and more. So much that when I go to the stores, now they have their own section. They have their own light novel section. Whereas before, they were kind of mixed in with the mangas, and it was very hard to find them because there were not so many of them, and they were mixed in. So now they have their own section. That's how much Yen Press has been releasing. So and other companies as well who jump on the wagon, but mainly Yen on. So okay, guys, before anything, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing, and check out Yum Press on the description below. You guys can buy some cheap manga and anime and light novels like this one online, and that also helps me grow my channel. So, Sasaki and Peeps. Sasaki and Peeps is a story pretty straight through when it comes to this typical office um, drone of character, and he finds companionship in his life with a pet, and that happens to be Peeps. They find each other in the pet shop. The only thing is that Peeps is also a sage from another world. Yeah. Very unique story itself. Once they meet, you kind of get this whole another world experience of that's iconic scene right here where he eats a whole piece of meat. Um, you get this kind of like interaction of these two characters who want to do business and do business throughout their journeys, and it's really not the best series when it comes to it. I've read some reviews online of what people thought of it, and a lot of them compare them to like the trade deals that you see in Spice and Wolf or Mayu, and it doesn't really compare to it because Spice and Wolf is just their own whole unique series that did really well. But you kind of get that feeling here, and you get kind of like the um, other world people, other realms, basically buying these pens and paper. And at first, it's interesting because it's obviously it's a new concept to them, and for us, it's a new concept to understand that could be very strange for people who've never seen it. Like even in today's world, there's stuff that you buy and you take for granted, and office supplies like that could be, taken for granted maybe in other countries that they've never seen, maybe like mechanical pencils or even, uh, pens and markers and all that is just office stuff. So it does entertain you for a while, but it just became repetitive where they kind of had their own comical thing going on, but the main story was them essentially doing business and having this kind of easy life in the fantasy with a bunch of other business people across the way. The positive of Sasaki and Peeps is that the leads are likable. The actual main characters, Sasaki and Peeps, they're funny, they're likable. They're not like plain old characters. Sasaki is kind of portrayed as a plain character, but at the same time develops enough where it's funny. Their interaction with one another, it's funny. It goes straight to the point. That's probably what holds up this light novel. but it almost felt like it was driving itself to nowhere. Um, Again, this was given to me to review, and I was given the freedom to review how I want to. Like I said, I read up to three-fourths of this, and or maybe even less than three-fourths, and it just seemed like very repetitive. Them doing business with different people and um, not really going anywhere other than being successful at doing the business that they're doing. I think one review that I read online said that at the very 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 end, they actually um, make a little bit of a plot to maybe kind of give you a hook for the next volume, but personally did not like it. Now, is this a bad series? I'm gonna say not exactly. The manga is releasing time of recording, I think in 2 days. By the time you see this video, the manga probably has been out already. But this type of series is a series that I would enjoy as a manga or even as an anime. It's passing anime. It's one of those things that yes, it's repetitive. Yes, kind of a slice of life type of deal, but not a lot of action going on here. Not a lot of plot going on where it's like big drama, but it's still easy going and it's kind of like I don't want to say laid back camp, but kind of like that. You kind of get the feeling of nice if you were to watch it and read it, but an actual novel, it was heavy. It was too heavy for an actual light novel. So that's my opinion. I don't know if you guys have another one. If you do, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I will be posting more videos when it comes to light novels and manga reviews and anime reviews. So make sure you guys keep up with all that. Thank you guys so much for letting support, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.